Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome, folks, to the Plains and Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last year's national champions, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The back's got it. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
To throw, it's Russell. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They test the middle to get stuck. That one goes nowhere.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Receivers are bunched together. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Finds an open target on the left side. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. There's such a living history to this rivalry game, Kirk. They began playing back in 1893, and so many dramatic chapters since then.
You know, growing up in the Big Ten region, I always had an appreciation for the Iron Bowl, watching Auburn and Alabama every year. But really, it wasn't until 1996, my first year on College Game Day, when you and I were down there. Watched it firsthand. It was my first experience in seeing it. And there's just nothing like watching Auburn and Alabama in person.
Nice catch made out of the slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kirk.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's an out route. The catch made. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The quarterback keeps the football. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Here's the 2nd down play. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Third and short now on the 10th play of this drive. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass rush closing in. To screen pass complete to the running back. It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him. Drops it off to the back. And he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. That's reeled in. It's Cook. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you go from knocking on the door ready to put points on the board to taking a sack. As we all know, when you move down inside the 10-yard line and you decide to throw the ball, things happen fast. You got to make quick decisions and get the ball out of your hands.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. He knocks it through with confidence. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Russell. A deep shot right down the middle. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And the pass falls incomplete as time expires in the 1st quarter. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
First down and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Crucial third down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Design quarterback run. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Chris, I think the defense underestimated the quarterback in his speed here. And just like that, he takes off for a big chunk of yards. This defense may want to take note.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this. You can catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay with him in man coverage. Very tough to do.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Takes the snap and takes off on a run. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down. Using his legs, it's Clay. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Caught behind the line. It's Cunningham. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
First down here for this offense. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Pulls it in. It's Mills. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Mills. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. And that's really where we are. Anymore with Alabama, you just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
And they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to pass. It's Russell. A deep shot to the left side. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. On the run, it's Davidson. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Alabama. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game.
That makes the score Alabama 7, Auburn 3.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Auburn Tigers will take over first and 10.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Russell. It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And he'll set up to throw. The sure hands. It's Davidson. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Way too much speed on that play.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Alabama 14, Auburn 3.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive.
We'll take over. First and 10.
In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Receiver makes the grab. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Ridiculous. Take him out. Man, come on.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The sure hands, it's Davidson. So a timeout is called, just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Auburn.
So the offense looking to be efficient here, not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's another deep shot. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that.
First and 10.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Throws a stiff arm. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments off what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up. And they'll use the ground game here. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
There's a 1st and 10 play. To the air, it's Russell. Running back has it on a screen now. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a 1st down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a 1st down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
A quick throw out left, complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. It's a draw play. First down, looking for more now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tide. And look out now, the Tide are beginning to really roll, Kirk. This is getting away from the Auburn Tigers right now.
Yeah, kind of a game of momentum. Alabama has had the upper hand, and now after this score, you're right, this thing could get out of reach.
No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is coming. Short pass finds the tight end. Powering through a tackle. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's first and 10. Receiver in motion now. They're going to run it. He shreds the tackle. And stops short of the marker after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
And now the running back's got it again. Fights through a tackle.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
Direct snap. Defense expecting to run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Russell. It's a wide receiver screen. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the 3rd quarter of play. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a 2-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. The defense with more pre-snap movement.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there.
he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Looking for 6. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, that's 2 straight incompletions. You'd hate for this offense to squander such really good field position. Let's see what they dial up here on 3rd down.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Makes the catch, can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal.
221 wing. 221 wing. Boys, you got this.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run.
Lasso. Lasso.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Yes, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The PAT doesn't do much good, so they'll set up for the 2-point conversion, trying to cut the lead to a field goal here in the late going. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead.
Well, this is exactly how you climb back into a game. Great execution, not only in the touchdown, but then they get the 2-point conversion as well. And now it's a field goal game. Time to see if the defense can get a stop and capitalize on this shifting momentum.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here's a regular season game, Kurt, that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is, if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Chris, as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top-5 team late in the year playing in this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also you'd like to think a much easier path in the postseason. This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Russell. Finds his man. It's Mills. Good enough for the 1st down to the 37. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Davidson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback keeps it here. He gets the first and more. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Bama. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 18, set to kick it away.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Here's the handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Cook. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. They're going to throw for it on third and short. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they got to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Leaning on the run game here late. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use, but at what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this crucial play coming up. going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He keeps it. QB draw. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Quick throw to the left. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On first down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. Contact as he threw it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. A matchup of two powerful teams this late in the year. We thought it kind of had a playoff preview feel to it, and the higher-ranked team has taken care of business. They're going to emerge, looks like, with a huge W going forward.
I think the thing that really stood out in this football game is that higher-ranked team dealing with the pressure and the expectations. They handled business. Really good football game. Both these teams will benefit from playing in this game late in the year. But now comes the pressure. Higher-ranked team wins this game. Now the expectations every single week will be high. They'll have to continue to play with great poise.
That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.